Order filled.
All right, so here we are at the end of the day. Sorry, traders, I've been really sick the last couple days, so I haven't been able to like talk during my trade. So, and you can still hear my voice. I'm still recovering. Like this takes a lot of effort right now, energy-wise, to talk on here. But my 150K account, you know, my accounts are labeled down here, NQPMGC. That's what I'm trading with this account. That account, I made $2,328 between last night and today, bringing that account back to $154,561, which puts me $61 in the buffer. So this account's back in really great shape. You know, took a little drawdown because I was skipping the winning trades to trade the losers because I wasn't able to trade during my normal trade times. And then I'd come in and see that we had winners, and then I could come in and trade the next time when during my normal time, and I would take that trade and it would be a loser, and then I'd come back and skip it again and that would be a winner. And I've been on that cycle. So in drawdown, it is what it is, but just stay the course, keep into the strategy, you know, keep on hitting it. And I'm back into buffer territory, so it's really great. The account is not back where it used to be. Let's see, where was that account? The high of that account was 155,704. So I'm about $1,200 off that high. I'm at 154,561. So yeah, $1,200 away from the high of this account, but almost there. The most important thing is I'm back in buffer territory, which means this red line that's been trailing with me, see how it's flatlined right there? It's at 0 now. It's not going to trail with me anymore. So I started this evaluation allowed to lose 4,500. And now that it's here, anything I make that's more than 4,500 is buffer territory. And when I'm in a buffer territory, I can scale up. I'm not going to scale up $61 in a buffer territory, but as this, you know, as I get a couple $1,000s into there, I could scale up a little bit and maybe pass the combine a little faster. So buffer territory is huge. It also means if I don't scale up, I just have that many more losing days that this account can survive before it blows out. And the more losing days it can survive, the more opportunities to get back on the hot streaks and pass it. So it's really nice to be in a buffer. Just remember, when you do your evaluation accounts, know what you're dealing with. You know, is every day like your first day? You sat down, you said, okay, today I can only lose 4,500. I'm just starting this account, so I'm only going to risk 500 per trade, blah, blah, blah. And then tomorrow, maybe you make $2,000. Tomorrow you come in, you sit down. Do you tell yourself, okay, today is like the first day. I can only lose 4,500, so I can only risk, right? Nothing's changed. It's just a different day. And your lines have moved on your chart, but your situation hasn't changed until your trailing stop no longer trails and you've exceeded that starting account balance. Then things start to change. The other account that's on here, my express funded account, $397 in profits on that thing, slowly growing. Let's go back to Topstep X. Which account are we looking at? 150K. I guess we can start here real quick. So this is my calendar for my 150K that I'm going through right now. So started to go into drawdown. My biggest drawdown day was $1,394. My biggest winning day is $1,700 or $2,300 today. So not a big deal. My average winning, I would say, is greater than my average losing. So that's a good spot to be in. And then if we look at the express funded account, so I got 3 days trading in it, all 3 winners. To pass the combine coming up to this, I think it took me 8 days and I only had 1 losing day. So we're on a nice streak with that. I need to make $150 or more per day to qualify as a payout day. Not as a payout day, but to qualify towards getting a payout. Have to have 5 days of $150 or more. Not consecutive, just random 5 days. And then I can qualify for a payout. So we're going there. I'm starting this kind of aggressive, and I like to make $150 or more per day. But I'm going to take what the market gives me. On this date, it only gave me 67. I'm going to shoot for 150 or more. But I got to be careful because that's percentage-wise, that's huge. I'm only allowed to lose $2,000 in this account. So I got to be really careful about that. But yeah, we're growing that up. Hopefully we can move that into a payout. And then let's go back over to here so you can see. And then down here where it says ineligible, that's my other casino account that I was trading with gold, doing a DCA strategy along with, NQ is a DCA strategy. This express funded account became an express funded account doing DCA. And it's really great. It's awesome. So far, I love it. My gold DCA strategy is awesome. It's really, really great. I just didn't space out my intervals properly, so I blew that out. You got to have the right spacing on those intervals, or you're not going to be able to hold the potential move. Let's say you get 10 times you can add before your account blows up, and let's say gold can move, 200 points in a day. Well, if I don't spread those 10 times out over, say, 250 point move, then I'm going to blow out, because at 100 points, I've already added my 10 and it's still going. So then it's game over, right? So that's basically what happened there with gold. But I'm still dialing that in. As I dial that in and it becomes super solid and I'm happy with it, and I turn that 150K into a express funded account, I'll show you exactly what I'm doing there. I already showed you what I'm doing with the NQ, but I'll show you again in a future video as I got some refining to do on that to make it better. And then I'll probably make a standalone video like my DCA strategy, so it's easy to find on my channel, and you guys can check it out and see if there's anything you can learn from it. But anyway, that's where we're at with the counts. I just want to give you an update, and then yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.